ガオー食べちゃう Hi everyone! Hello Starcene! Hello Picture! Hello Fumi! 聞いてくれてありがとう Oh, gao, gao! Exactly! Gao, gao! Let me make myself a little bigger. There we go. There we are. Don't question why the outfit looks pasted on. Don't question it. But how are you doing, chat? How are you doing? What are you up to? I am doing okay. Finally! For most of the day, actually, I was feeling very under the weather. I had a bad headache, so I took my rescue medication, which is like emergency medication. I took it. It wasn't an emergency, it was just I needed a medication that worked fast because I'm not taking my injections anymore until I get a referral. But anyway, so I took my emergency medication and that didn't really seem to help too much. Instead, the headache got slightly better, but I got really shaky why, I don't know. Why I got shaky for some reason? 今日はね、この朝はね、僕はすっごく、気持ち悪かった。すっごく気持ち悪かったよ。僕はね、なんだか、すごく体が痛くて、だからね、僕の、薬が飲んだけど、なんでかなわからないけど、僕の体はなんか震えた。なんでわかんないよ。薬飲んでなのに。なんで体がまだ痛いの。ゲロしちゃおうかも。そういうの感じ。すっごく、元気ない。全然元気ないよ。でも僕は今、そんなに悪くないよ。配信できる。Good evening. Hello, Nimby. Hello. Just sitting in bed. Hope you get better. Thank you. I'm glad you're sitting in bed. That's the best thing to do when you're relaxing. Medication screw-ups and change-ups, always fun. Yeah, I have to wait until I can get my injections. But I took the emergency medication, but it didn't really help. I just got shaky for some reason. Like a small dog, shaky. Like, how do I best convey? Just like this. Why was I shaky? I don't understand why I was shaky. Usually shakiness only happens if I have low blood sugar. But I made sure to eat food with it. And then I went grocery shopping. Because somebody was kind enough to commission me. I'm still working on the commission. But I was kind enough to get a commission last minute. So I went grocery shopping. And I got lots of good food. But on the way back, I was feeling overheated, so I took off my jacket. I had a sweater on underneath because it was raining today. And I was feeling overheated and very, very nauseous. I almost threw up. That's how nauseous I was. Thankfully, I did not, because I hate to waste food. So I managed to get home, and then I locked myself out of the house because I've never used these house keys before because I just moved, you know? And so it took me like 10 minutes to figure out how to open the door, and my cat was waiting for me like, what are you doing, human? But I did finally get the key working. I let myself in, I put the groceries away, and I took a Tylenol, which finally helped me feel better. It's still affecting me a little bit. It makes me a little bit sleepy. But honestly, I'm just glad I'm not like, how do I put this? I'm not nauseous anymore. I'm glad I'm not nauseous anymore and shaky, you know? I still have a bit of a headache, but I will take the second Tylenol later. I can take, up to like 6 a day, I think. It's extra strength, because that's the only thing that works. But I took half a dose, so I can take the other half of the dose later. Yeah. It's probably what I'll do until this dumb headache goes away. But not to drone on about my medication like an old person, like an old person. Not to drone on. But I am feeling better, and I'm feeling well enough to stream. If I was feeling worse, then I would have canceled. But I'm feeling well enough to stream. So we're gonna play some Yuri today. 僕はもう元気になっちゃったよ。大丈夫だよ。配信できるよ。Gotta be more careful. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. I was able to get the key working. I was able to go in the house. I got the groceries. I didn't like have a health crisis. Although I did somehow like mess up my ankle, like my right ankle. I didn't twist it too badly or anything, but something happened. I couldn't really bear weight on it. So I elevated it and iced it, and it's doing much better now. I can walk normally again. Yeah, I don't know why that seems to be my luck. But I had a really fun time at the groceries. Do you want to see the groceries I got, chat? I wanted to make Neapolitan, which is not ice cream. It is not ice cream. It is pasta. おはよう、8日。今日はね、今日の雑談の、なんていうか、話すことは、なんていうか、ナポリタンしているか？パスタ、イタリアの、なんとか、食べ物？料理？かな？食べ物だよね。ナポリタンはやっぱりイタリアの食べるものだよね。かもね。Did you make it? I did not make it yet. I am gonna make it tonight. I was supposed to get ketchup, but they didn't. They only had American ketchup, and it was like $8 a bottle, so I did not get the expensive ketchup. But I will show you what I got instead for the Napolitan. Napolitan is like Japanese spaghetti. It is like borrowed from Italy. Oh my God, my dress. It is borrowed from Italy, but it's like an Italian version. It's an Italian. A Japanese version of an Italian dish. There we go. It is like spaghetti, but with a ketchup-based sauce. And I'm aware any Italians in the audience are going to murder me for that. But I want to show you the shopping I got done. First off, I got my favorite drinks, which are these little yogurt Hello Kitty drinks. They are so good. The pink one is like a peach flavor, and the purple one is like a original flavor, just plain yogurt flavor. And it's actually quite tangy and good. I have it next to me. Let me get a sip of it, actually. I made sure to be extra hydrated. I have water and I have my yogurt drink next to me. Bear with me. And I got Mama brand spaghetti. I got Hello Kitty shaped macaroni because why not? I'm an adult. Oishii! Hontoni oishii! Hello! You are just in time for me to rivetingly recount my grocery shopping. How are you doing, Halo? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing better. Like I said, I got this yogurt drink. It's really good, Chad. I got these vanilla wafers, cookies, which have Nikkei cards in them. I got 5 of them. I almost got the whole box, but I left one in case like a child wanted it. I got the Mama brand spaghetti. I got Hello Kitty macaroni. I got spicy cod roe, like a sauce, like a flavoring. So I got this. And I got Kewpie mayo, because I want to try and make egg salad. Whatever I'm working on in fiction, I need to make it in real life. So one of the characters in the script I'm working on is a vegetarian, and she only eats, non-meat products, and she makes egg salad sandwich. She makes tamago sando. 僕の乙女芸のスクリプトのキャラ、この子はやっぱり肉を食べられない。だからね、この子は卵サンドを作った。 だからね、僕も作ってみたいなと考えた。You're doing well? Good. I'm so happy to hear it. Anyway, so I thought I wanted to make egg salad sandwich. So I got the special Kewpie mayo. And I got 2 rice balls. I got spicy tuna, which is my favorite. And I got umeboshi, which is a pickled plum. Thank you for the heart. I've never tried pickled plum before. Hello, Nyamo. Hello. You are at the very exciting point where I talk about my groceries. I do actually have something more exciting to say, but first I want to finish this impromptu presentation. Hello, Lord Master Andrew. Over at Twitch. Hello. Kewpie mayo slaps so hard. Okay, good. I've never actually tried it before. It was $8. I hope it was worth it. Tilapia. Oh, good. ティーカのカックありがとうハートありがとう今日は僕の買い物の写真だよ I've never tried Kewpie mayo. I hope it's good. I stuck it in the fridge because I wasn't sure what to do with it. So I got the big Kewpie mayo, Hello Kitty macaroni, grape flavored candy, something called flower kiss candy. I don't know what it is, but the packaging was cute. Sausage. I got smoked sausage. I'm gonna use that in the pasta. It was so expensive. This sausage was like $10. It was the most expensive thing. I guess because meat and vegetables and fruit are expensive in Japanese grocery stores. I got my favorite strawberry chocolate. I got spam musubi, my favorite. And not spam musubi, but it's got like a sausage on top of it, and it was good. I got umeboshi, which, again, a character in my script is a big fan of it, but I have personally never tried umeboshi. So I bought it so I could taste it and use it in my writing. And I got spicy tuna, which is my favorite. And I got tamago, which is the rolled omelet, my favorite. Okay, last slide. And then I'll talk about like actual important stuff. I'm sorry. I got shokupan, which I really hope is milk bread. I really hope it's milk bread. I got it so I can make the egg salad sandwich with it. And then I got the little tamago right here. Actually, okay, tamago, it wasn't too expensive. And I got 2 mochi donuts. However, the flavor of the frosting is kind of off-putting. It's a little bit... It reminds me of the strawberry toothpaste I used to use. So I find it a little off-putting. It tastes just like that strawberry toothpaste. And then I got a curry bento, or a curry lunchbox, I guess, not a bento. I don't remember if I got chicken or pork. Oh, it's chicken katsu curry. Okay, it's chicken katsu curry. I really wanted to try the hamburg steak. Hamburg steak 食べたかったけど、高すぎよ。だから今日はカレー、チキンカレーを食べるよ。Hello, Chief Rob. You are just in time. I'm wrapping up my exciting grocery explanation. So that's what the big highlight of my day was. Never apologize for sharing a food haul. Okay, thank you. I thought it might be boring. I thought it might be dull, but if you don't find it dull, that's good. How you doing today, Chief Rob? How you doing? So those were all the goodies I got. And then I went to the bookstore, which is next door. I finally became a member, so that's good. I've been meaning to want to become a member. And that means I get discounts. And they had the Nikkei art book, so I splurged and got the Nikkei art book. The one that does not have label in it. The Nikkei art book does not have a label in it, but it does have a lot of really cool art in it. So I've been wanting it and I splurged on it. They also had some really expensive scale figures, but they had a Taiga figure from Toradora. So that was my splurge of the day. The groceries, the figure, and the art book, those were my splurges. Oh no, I'm sorry, Chief Rob, I'm sorry. I'm talking about food when you're hungry. I'm sorry. Think of something unappetizing, like rocks, or wood, I don't know, what, earth, soil, yes, plants. No way, that could be like salad. Think of unappetizing things. I'm sorry, Chief Rob, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you hungry, sorry. So that was my big adventure for the day. even though it was rainy and I wore rain boots, it actually didn't get too rainy. And so despite feeling really sick earlier in the day, I feel a lot better now. And now I have all this great food. And I'm gonna make the Neapolitan. How do I say it? I always get confused. How do I say it? Neapolitan? Napolitan? Napoleon? How do I say it? Neapolitan? Napoleon? Napolitan? かわかんないよ。どうやって話してできるかわかんない。この言葉難しいよ。難しいよ、この言葉。ナポリタン。今日はナポリタンを作っているよ。作るつもりだよ。Yeah, okay.Just makes you anticipate dinner. Okay, well, I'm glad. I am gonna make the Neapolitan, even if I don't have ketchup. But I'm gonna use the sausage. I think I have a green pepper, and I think I might have some mushrooms. And I'm gonna cook it, and hopefully it turns out good. And if it does, I will take a picture. I love it how they have like the tiny little flags stuck in it. I should have gotten some cute little flags to decorate it with. Oh well, I also forgot to get a onigiri shaper, like one of those rice ball molds. I forgot to get one. Oh well. Next time I go to Daiso or something, I'll have to pick one up. Right now I'm just happy that I would have to go to the Japanese grocery store because where I used to live, way out in the middle of nowhere, they did not have any Japanese grocery stores, so I'm really happy that I was able to go for the first time in forever. I've had to crave spam musubi for like years, chat, and now I can finally go to the store and get it, and it's not too much trouble. Napolitan. Arigato, Napolitan. Napoleon, Neapolitan. It's confusing! Doesn't look like you can mess it up. It's just spaghetti. Let's hope not. Like, I'm a little confused as to what... It's like a sauce or like a seasoning or something. Whatever that thing is I bought. I'm pretty sure it's like a dry seasoning. And hopefully it turns into like a sauce. Like I said, I wanted the ketchup, but they only had American ketchup, and it was like $8 a bottle. It's way too much. But I did have a lot of fun going grocery shopping. But, chat, I gotta tell you this crazy thing that happened this morning, chat. I didn't get a notification. Somebody posted this on Discord. I didn't get a notification, but the craziest thing happened, okay? It's crazy. Okay. I don't have like screenshots or anything, so I'm sorry. Oh, I love that little emoji lore master, that little sheep or whatever. It's so cute. Anyway, okay. So, it turns out, chat, my otome game, The Milk of Repentance, The Wine of Sin, got nominated for Best Otome Character. Angel from my game, The Milk of Repentance, got nominated for Best Otome Character. Somehow, people voted. I think I know of 2 people who could have voted it. But 2 people, or I guess maybe more. At least one person voted it into the running for this competition for Best Otome Character. And I guess it's a compliment to me because I wrote the game. Somebody voted Angel Dust in, but the same day I think it got disqualified. It got disqualified because somebody snitched and told the mod, or like I guess the person who ran the poll, that Angel is not an original character, so he got disqualified. It's okay, I'm just happy that I got nominated. You know, I didn't think... Just the fact that I almost won an award is good enough for me. 今日ね、僕はね、僕の乙女芸、Listen America つみの愛が、これはハズビーの誰の同人で、同人芸なんだけど、僕の乙女芸はなんか、 言葉わかんないけど、なんていうか、最高のキャラクター、最高の乙女ゲーキャラクターアワードを、なんていうか、勝ちじゃないけど、勝ちできるかな、そういうの、コンテスト入った。誰かが、演じちゃんを入った。わからないけど、多分、一人とか二人とか、まあ、僕はすっごくびっくりしたよ。すっごく驚いた。これは冗談じゃないか。僕の演じるちゃんが、乙女芸の最高のキャラコンテストが入った。信じらんない。まあ、まだ信じられないけど、僕は、まあ今は僕はもちろん、なんていうか、負けた。もちろん負けたんだけど、すごくびっくりした。すっごくびっくりした。でも、まあ、買わないけど、僕はすごく嬉しいよ。I may not have won, but I'm still happy. They did ask if it's fine to let him stay. Yeah, but I have a feeling if I haven't been disqualified already, I'm going to be. And they said they're gonna, from here on, they're gonna disqualify any fan games, any doujin-gay that borrow other characters. So, whoops, oops, oh well. I'm just super shocked that somebody liked my version enough to nominate it. I think I know at least one person or people who could have done it. Thank you! If you're watching this, thank you! I'm super flattered. I'm super flattered! I'm so shocked and so surprised in a good way. Where's that? I made a funny meme of that guy who's losing the contest and yet he's celebrating. Let me pull it up so you can see the funny meme. Where's the funny meme? Here it is. There's not a snowball's chance in hell I'm gonna win this competition, even if I wasn't immediately disqualified. But that's okay. I will be back to win it when my original Otome game comes out. This is the stupid meme I made. This is so dumb. It's me in last place. It's me in last place and I'm celebrating so happily. Despite that I lost. 僕は負け犬だけど、すごく喜んだ。すごく喜んでいる。I'm so happy even though I lost. It's just so funny. I had to make this stupid meme because it's so funny. Alright, enough of that. But that was just a crazy thing. And I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I almost won an award. And she was like, oh. And I was like, yeah, and then I was disqualified. But it's okay. It's okay. When my original game comes out, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, crowdfund in March, wink, wink. When that comes out, hopefully, then I will be back. I will be back for my award. I'll be back to claim my award. Ah, hello, Pumpkin. Hello, Pumpkin. I made it. I've been taking L's and missing streams. I'm glad you're able to miss it. Oh my god. I'm glad you were able to make it, not miss it. Make it. I'm glad you were able to make it. You can tell I'm still... The medicine makes me drowsy, chat. Why don't you make your own list of 2025 Otome games? I don't know. I'm not like a judge. I don't consider myself impartial enough to be a judge. Like, I can! Like, just a list of my personal favorites. My personal favorites. The medicine makes me drowsy, Pumpkin, okay? Blame the Tylenol. I could make a list of my favorite 2025 Otome games, but number one, I haven't really played anything new in a hot minute. I haven't played it from like start to finish. I haven't finished an eroge in like a long time. Like every single route cleared, top to bottom. It's been a long time. I think Mochikanoko was the last one that I played from start to finish. I marathoned it in like a week. But I haven't like played the entirety of a game, and I don't really want to judge games unless I play them in their entirety, you know? But if it's like favorite character or favorite routes, that's different. I don't know. But I guess the answer is because I just didn't think of it. And also, I haven't played eroge in their entirety in a while. Honestly, I spent most of last year playing my own eroge while testing it. Eroge, I'll call it an eroge. I spent most of last year playing my own eroge, and then I played Minikoi Mochika no Ko. That was the last one that I played in its entirety. That's because it was really good, chat. And before that, I think the last one I played in its entirety was Room Number 9? Yeah. So it seems like I don't often sit down and play games from beginning to end, all the routes. Every single option, every single ending. I don't really do that too much anymore, although I really should. And also I haven't played much new eroge because I haven't imported new eroge. I haven't imported new eroge because of these dumb extra costs, these dumb extra fees that are more expensive. Nowadays, trying to collect eroge is basically untenable. It's impossible due to all these extra import costs. So I haven't been buying new eroge in a long time. The most recent eroge I got was a Christmas gift. Thank you very much for that Christmas gift. I got Limelight Lemonade Jam along with Time Link Paradise and Crack Trick or Trick Crack. I don't know which one it is. But those were the most recent eroge I got, and those were probably the most recent eroge I've imported in a long time. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a matter of pricing, it's a matter of playing from beginning to end, and it's a matter of just like the convenience of importing. I know what you're thinking, well, what about just digital games? Yes, that's true. I could just start with the digital games. But like, I don't have like a ton of disposable income. When I have like more disposable income, then I will spend a ton of money on Just and Steam and stuff and get a whole bunch of new games for us to play. But at the moment, I just have not completed many games entirely lately. Although, I do want to finish Core Screaming Show. I played it in Japanese, but I haven't played the English version in its entirety yet. Actually, same thing with Euphoria. I played Euphoria entirely in Japanese, but I haven't finished it in English yet. Actually, that also goes for Full Metal Demon Muramasa. I played the whole thing in Japanese, but I never got past like the first or second chapter in English. One day! I just haven't! My backlog is too huge! I get distracted by new eroge and I buy them and then I never quite finish them unless I'm really into it. Anyway. I can though. I can. I technically could. I could make my own list of 2025 Otome games. Or I could make like a poll so you all can vote on your favorite eroge. I could do that. Or Otome. I could do that. Hello, Nanashi. Hello. I love your little frog emote. Hello. Welcome. So that's about all I wanted to say. I talked a little bit about my health. I talked a little bit about the groceries. I talked a little bit about that crazy award snafu. I'm just flattered to have been nominated. It's an honor. Just the thought. It's the thought that counts. I'd like to thank the Academy. But it was very flattering, very surprising, very shocking, and very flattering. Hopefully when, my new game is further along in production, assuming the crowdfund goes well, and assuming it goes into production, then I hope it will maybe, win some awards, gain some attention in a good way. I don't know. It's really hard having to keep it rated 17 and older. You may think that's not much of a difference from 18 and older, but it is. It's a big difference. So I've been trying to toe the line, not make it too explicit. Anyway, enough about that. Today we are playing Sumika Somero, I believe is their name. They're the ones who did Lip Trip. We're playing their first Yuri game, the Expression Amrilato, I think, which sounds like a coffee drink. We are going to be playing that. And I love Yuri. I want to just play a cozy little Yuri game. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, let's go over to gaming. Now, I believe this game is all ages. 17 and older, but Kumachi is the eternal little sister. Yes, that's true. I am the eternal little sister, but my game coming out, I decided to bump it a little lower in the age rating because I wanted to make sure all the voice actors were comfortable. I have a couple big names wrangled for the voice acting, and I want to make sure they're comfortable. I don't want to make them uncomfortable. So I decided to bump it down a little bit in terms of intensity. Although the language appearing in this work is based on Esperanto, certain original words, grammar rules, and interpretations have been incorporated for the sake of the narrative. Okay. Oh, we get an opening. Oh, I've never seen this opening before. Takatori. Luca, Rosen. Cute. Aw, cute! Aww. Cute! I'm gonna be really clear, chat. I think the gray-haired one is the bottom. Ray is the one for me. I've already decided. I don't have anyone named Ray in my story. Or even here. Alright, I love how cozy the art is. Maid Yuri, I don't know if there's maids in this. You see glasses and you lose it. Well, I can add some glasses. Let me see. Here we go. I can always toss on some glasses. Yeah, there we go. Great. As I left the station, I finally felt a sense of relief. I feel like she's the top. I must have just seen her as the cast member's name went past and misunderstood. I don't know their names yet. I don't know these two's names yet. I was exhausted from the 10-minute delay on the train, but thankfully I made it home in one piece. This is Rin. 10 minutes? That's not too bad. With all the announcements they kept making saying that, oh, whoops! My water got knocked over. Okay. With all the announcements they kept making saying the train ahead it made me wonder, can we at least move? Glasses peak! I agree, I like glasses. I guess that would have been pretty difficult with both trains on the same track. But still, it'd be a pretty nifty solution to the problem if we could just switch from one rail to another. There's no sense agonizing over the past. I would have put there's no sense in agonizing over the past, but whatever, I'm not the editor. Life is all about looking ahead and not forgetting your goals. That's a nice way of putting it. And today, I had a goal that nothing was going to distract me from.
よ変われ。
I don't have one for you, so you'll just have to imagine a barking emote for Kumachi Megane mode. Bark, bark, bark! Just write bark, bark, bark in the chat. That's what I do. The crosswalk signal in front of the station was costing me precious time. Though I guess if I wanted to put a more positive spin on it, that meant I had more time to myself to think, right?
どんな味なんだろう。
Oh, she wants to try something new? The image of Yuzu's blissful and disheveled face popped back into my head. Can't believe you've never heard of them. Are you supposed to be from around here? Maybe I should start calling you Borin starting tomorrow. I knew they had to be good for her to tease me so much.
超ハードル上がったからな。覚えとけよ。
I placed both hands over my chest, which was puffed up in anticipation. The instant the light changed, I sprinted across like an Olympic athlete. My target was a newly opened taiyaki. Ooh, taiyaki stand on the edge of the bustling shopping district, which was full of people hunting for end-of-month sales.
そりゃなんとなくはチェックしてたけどさ。
Thank you for the barks. Whenever I passed it before, I'd always had a mouthful of sweets or hands full of bags, so I thought I'd come back with someone later. I just never had the opportunity. That's why, first thing this morning, I made the decision to go today. I just had to have some of this taiyaki I've been hearing so much about. Kumakko. Somehow, the old familiar cityscape had a kind of fresh new look to it.
たい焼き。
If this is about parallel worlds, I bet you when she gets there, they're not gonna be taiyaki. I love sweets!
皮はパリッと、中はしっとり。
I like taiyaki when they're filled with ice cream. I don't like red bean paste, I'm sorry. Just thinking about that first bite that melts in your mouth was more than I could bear.
たい焼き屋さん、ロックオン。
She's so goofy, I love it. Normally there was a line, but right now the last customer was just about to leave. I picked up the pace and slid up to the counter. Hello, Mad Hog. Today we are playing the Expression Amrilato. It is a Yuri game.
いらっしゃいませ。
あんこ一つくださいな。
Maybe I was a little too excited.
あんこお一つですね。当店はこしあん仕様となりますがよろしいですか？
はい。
I was so embarrassed I couldn't look the smiling clerk in the face. I knew she had to be laughing at me in her head.
お待たせしました。お一つでお会計税込み170円となります。
I would have bought two.
どうも。
I handed her the exact change I've been carrying in my pocket since before I got on the train, and reached out to take the paper bag she was offering.
暑いので気をつけてくださいね。
I noticed as I took the bag, savoring the heat.
これ。焼きたて最高。
Each day had its share of troubles, but moments like these made them fly away.
いただきます。
I mean, after all they've been hyping it up, I hope it's good. The part sticking out of the bag was crispy while maintaining just the right amount of firmness. The subtle Japanese flavor and the piping hot sweetness in my mouth were incredible! The taste was so far above my expectations, I almost forgot where I was for a minute.
お客様？
Oh my god, are you okay? Wait, why was I chowing down right here and now?
すみません。とても美味しいです。
That's right, I was still in front of the taiyaki stand! As I came back to my senses, I realized that a line had started forming behind me. I quickly stepped aside to escape the eyes watching me.
恥ずかしすぎる。
I need to take a quick break. I have something in my eye. I'll be right back really quickly. Yahoo! I'm back! Sorry, I had to wash out my eyes really quickly. I tried to put some distance between the stand and myself. But just as I turned a corner to head down a back alley... Thank you, Starstein, for welcoming me back. I tripped and lurched forward, scrambling to stay upright. Oh no, she's gonna drop her taiyaki. Giri seifu da ne. Oh no! I hope she didn't drop her food. Somehow I managed to put my hand on the wall to avoid disaster. Thank you, Chief Rob. Thank you for also welcoming me. I don't know what had gotten into me in the past few minutes. Anyone watching would have thought I was just some weirdo. It just looks like you're very enthusiastic about snacks. Nothing would be worse if one of my classmates saw me. Anything but that. I lifted my head and prayed that I had avoided that level of misfortune. Thankfully, no one had seen me. But something wasn't right. Did we fall into an alternate world? That's so cool. I love it when the CG moves around. I was overcome with an indescribable sense that something was wrong. If I had to put my finger on it, I'd say that the atmosphere didn't seem right. And could it also be this incredibly foreboding music? She just clumsily isekai'd herself. Maybe she tripped and fell into a parallel world. Thinking maybe I had something in my eyes, I rubbed them with my sleeves. But even with my vision clear, nothing was any different. No, this was wrong. Something was definitely off, way off. Imagine tripping so hard you get isekai'd. Clumsy isekai. What's happening? It wasn't just my eyes. Something was wrong with my ears, too. I couldn't quite make out what the people on the street were saying. If this happens, you probably had a stroke and you go to the hospital. What had I just been doing? What was I doing now? What am I? All at once, a childhood memory came back to me. I had lost my grip on my mom's hand in a busy crowd and started to look everywhere for her in a panic. She wasn't to my right, she wasn't to my left or right, in front of or behind me. She was nowhere to be found. Yes, this felt exactly the same as back then. Omori-san, onegai! Go to a koban. My whole body coursed with the despair of being all alone. It wasn't possible at my age! After all, I knew this place. But something felt subtly different. I shouted out without thinking. Then I noticed the sky overhead. It looks like a twilight. At least the snack is safe. Yeah, true. That wasn't possible. It hadn't been much later than 2 when I got back into town. More than an hour couldn't have passed since then. Yeah, if you're losing time, if you're disoriented, if you're not understanding what people are saying, it sounds like neurological. I checked my phone and confirmed that my estimate wasn't too far off. What was off was the view in front of me. Because it's pretty. This wasn't the color of an evening sky. I mean, it can be. This was totally different from the color of a sunset. It wasn't the red, orange, or deep purple that came with the approach of nighttime. It was something I'd never seen before. It wasn't an unpleasant color, but it looked terribly ominous. Maybe I was just suffering from exhaustion. If not, could it have been the taiyaki I just ate? I don't think so. Had it actually been laced with some illicit substance that was giving me hallucinations? I mean, that's a decent guess. This tastes too good! Have I been drugged? If that was the case, then this was serious! The other customers who bought taiyaki would be in trouble too. I hurried back to the shopping district's main street. No! We don't know any of the signs! I stood dumbstruck for almost a full 10 seconds. The cityscape, I should have known well, was subtly different. Yeah, neurological issue right here. If you can't read, you can't understand words all of a sudden, go to a hospital. Get it checked out. They all had signs written in letters I couldn't understand. Man, these taiyaki ain't worth acid trip! Oh my god, this must be what she's going through. I looked around frantically, not finding anything. But a pleasant scent wafting through the air led me to it. But it wasn't coming from the stand I had just been to. If my memory served correctly, this should have been a ramen stand. My nausea was quickly surpassing my fear. I had to get my bearings somehow. Oh no, they're not gonna understand Japanese, are they? I met the gaze of a girl and approached her, bowing my head as I spoke. I was hoping she would respond with, yes, that's right, so desu. But the reality was different. All she did was tilt her head, an extremely puzzled look on her face. And then... okay, pardon means excuse me? I can't comprehend what you're saying? That's my best guess. She shook her head like she was apologizing. Well, yeah, Japanese and English and whatever language this is are all very different. She certainly looked Japanese, but we couldn't communicate. In that case...
excuse me!
Oh my god, English! We have English! What about English? I wasn't sure what I should say after that, though. Please understand me. I bowed my head again as if in prayer. She just smiled at me and said, Okay, I have no idea what that means. No problem, maybe? I don't know. She's been isekai to France! I don't know what country this language is from. And left with a smile. I mean, it looks very similar to like English letters, but it's a different alphabet, clearly. You know, Sukera Supero, which is the company. And then I assume this might say come in. Like, this looks like a K, a U, a K, and a no, but they clearly mean different things. Even after I swallowed my pride to display my barely passable foreign language skills. God, this is me trying to speak Japanese to any native Japanese speaker ever. 僕の日本語はそんなにダメ。この子みたいな、このレベル、このクソ最低なレベルじゃないか。僕はね、ただのアメリカ人だからね、本当の日本人、日本語が話せるなら、やっぱり絶対に失敗する。絶対に。Well, now what? I don't know! Go to the police, maybe? Go to the hospital? I don't know. I would just keep finding new people to challenge until I found one who would understand me. Yeah, that'd be scary. Aww. Could be the case that she's an unreliable point of view and that's how foreign words look to her. Maybe. But I strongly think she was isekai'd. Not being understood by anyone was a miserable feeling. Mood! Me every time I try and speak Japanese. And being completely unable to understand what anyone else was saying was beyond disheartening. I was shocked when I tried speaking to a girl around the same age as me, only to have her walk away without a word. That's so rude! That's so rude! The final blow was when I started to feel like people were watching me with suspicion. Well, Even the laid-back people in the shopping district would lose their patience if some confused girl started going up to everyone, trying to talk to them in a strange language.
はい、すみません。引っ込みます。
I went into a deserted back alley and sat in a corner. Oh my god, girl! Can you go home? My eyes glazed over as I stared out at the barely visible shopping district, at a complete loss. How had things come to this? She just wanted the taiyaki. Okay, let's try to calm down and think about this. 1. Something's wrong with me. She's not having a great day, yeah. 2. Something's wrong with the world. 3. Something else is wrong. I think it's a neurological thing. In real life, it would definitely be like a stroke or something. What if she lived a fake life all this time and now she just woke to the real one? Okay, Matrix, chill out. I mean, it could be. But I feel like it's parallel worlds, like Full Metal Alchemist 2003, which is the best one. If it's something's wrong with me, then I need to pin down the cause. Your brain? Like, probably your brain, right? Go Gadget crash out. Oh my god, that's so mean. If I can figure out the cause, then I can start to figure out how to fix it. That's the first thing you jump to? My first guess is a stroke. What if, as it progresses, it starts to affect senses besides my vision and hearing? Am I already too far gone? I should at least check my sense of taste. Okay, so she can taste. She can probably smell and see. I shoved the rest of the taiyaki into my mouth. Even though it had cooled off a little, I could tell it was still as scrumptious as ever. Wait, what am I, stupid? I just devoured the whole taiyaki, even after my earlier suspicions. Now my condition might get even worse. What if I was headed right back to where I started? I started to forget about the taiyaki for the time being and try to consider other possibilities. If there was nothing wrong with me, then what if the answer was something is wrong with the world? How did things get this way? No, I don't think so. Like, for an entire, district to gaslight you? That's crazy. I remember a foreign TV show I'd seen online. In it, they targeted people turning into a back alley, broadcasting their surprise to a laughing audience as the person's path was blocked by a fake wall. When the confused target would try to head back the way they came, a woman's scream would ring out through the deserted alley. That's sadistic. That is messed up. I don't like reality TV. As they looked around frantically, trying to figure out what was happening, a black-robed figure, oh my god, would appear from behind a corner and approach the target, brandishing a blood-stained sickle. Red-stained sickle! God, how do I speak? What is language comprehension? The audience would laugh and exclaim at their reaction, and the scene ended by showing each target's response to seeing the camera after the trick was revealed. That's not funny! That's not funny! I would be really mad. Honestly, it would cause so many problems if they tried to do the same thing in Japan. Yeah! I would be really mad. It's like, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to be a part of your stupid show. I do not like prank shows. I don't like reality TV, except for RuPaul's Drag Race, but that's it. But what if they tried filming a gentler kind of surprise? This is not a gentle surprise. You're wondering about your neurological health. It was a little late at this point, but now all I was worried about was my messy hair and clothes. I tried to look around casually to see if I could spot a camera somewhere. Well, yes, because you're outside. That would make sense that there's a camera outside. I saw what looked like a camera under a dim light. So it happened to prank all along. Wait, that was just a security camera, yeah. How could they have changed the color of the sky? I mean, I don't know. Like refraction? Mirrors? Optical illusion? So what else was there? What about some combinations of option 1 and 2? I could have drugged my food and then built some sort of fake shopping district while I wasn't conscious. That seems incredibly elaborate, and also why? The sky appearing pink and my inability to talk to anyone could be a result of the drug. Alright, now I was starting to get somewhere. If that was the case, then I should just wait here quietly for a while. Eventually the drug would wear off and the TV crew would come out with their cameras. This seems like the most ridiculous and unlikely conclusion to come to. Okay, I'm guessing this means good evening? Like, it sounded like guten Tag, which is good afternoon, I believe, in German. I don't know German, but that's my best guess. Yes, just like that. Some scruffy middle-aged guy would come up to me like, I'm not sure how to tell you this, but... Wait, not like that at all! What was that sweet-sounding voice? Your girlfriend. Your future wife. I jerked my head up, unable to trust my own ears. Ah, we have like a language barrier. Standing in front of me was a lone girl. Was this a trick? What kind of prank was this? Okay, I heard the word help. This was part of the prank. I had no complaints. Try to confirm my suspicions first. I don't know what that means, but doko, it sounds like she's just sounding out doko as in like where in Japanese. Camera. Try. I tried my hardest to use the native pronunciation. Yeah, like I don't know, what's a loan word? Starbucks versus Starbucks? Or like strawberry versus strawberry? You know, you would not use strawberry when you're talking in Japanese. You would use strawberry, you know? It was probably that she couldn't understand English, right? My name is... maybe? I don't know. She's definitely not speaking English. Estas? What was estas? Maybe this means are you lost? I don't know, I'm just guessing. I got the sense she was asking me something, but I had no idea what. All I could do was shake my head from side to side. Aww. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Gomennasai, wakaranai yo. Imi wakaranai yo. I felt so guilty over how concerned she seemed for me. Hey, that's what your hands are for. You can use your hands. You can use your hands to gesture and point. In that case, I would make an effort to find a subject in what she was saying. Wait, maybe the reason she looked so concerned was because I wasn't answering. Alright, I would listen closely to the next thing she said and casually respond with a question of my own. I pricked up my ears and waited for her next words. Oh my god. Ah! I'm not good with languages! Felt like I hit on something. Was it someone's name?
Yes, Yuriamo.
I don't know what that means, but it looks like I hit the right one. Usually, typically the ending of the sentence is the subject, right? Ah, so it was. What if gesturing is completely different? You know what? Clearly you're not flipping someone off, you're trying to understand them. But I still had no idea who that person was. Wait, no, I was just making up the conversation in my head. Just as I was scolding myself.
Ĉu vi ne estas korespondanto?
Correspondence! Okay, I understand that much. Correspondence! They have a quick save? No. Well, they have a game quiz? I don't want to do a quiz. From her intonation, she seemed to be asking something again. Come on! Say something! How long will this conversation go on before I can make her understand I don't understand you?
待てよ、キヨ。
Even though I hadn't gotten through, there was something she said that got through to me.
あなた、今さっきイエスって言わなかった？
Yes! Yeah, we're getting somewhere. Yes, we're getting somewhere.
Yes?
Yeah, we're getting somewhere, Chad! Oh my god, it's so exciting. There, she said it again! She said it kind of questioningly this time, but I definitely heard the word yes.
英語通じるっぽい。
Yeah, it sounds like it's based in English. Like, clearly the alphabet kind of borrows this kind of English-looking language. You know, it looks like English. Not exactly, but like kind of like how French or like German, I guess, they use English letters, you know, they share the alphabet versus like Japanese, which is an entirely different alphabet. Or like, I don't know, Russia, Arabic, you know, all of those languages are totally different alphabets. I finally met someone I could communicate with. If only that were true. I still had to deal with the unfortunate handicap of my subpar English skills.
This. Hello, my name is Lee.
That's not bad, okay? That is not bad. Zenzen Warukanayo. I'm giving you points for trying. A for effort. I thought I'd try to start by introducing myself. Huh? She just froze up. Was my pronunciation that bad?
英語ならなんとかなりそうな。
No. You were close. I feel like you were getting somewhere.
英語？
Oh my god, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere.
そう、日本語が通じない以上、それだけが頼みの綱なのに。
No. She did respond to you.
日本語？日本語？あれ？まさか日本語わかるの？日本語わかる？わかりません。
You just spoke Japanese. This is like me saying English. No English. I don't understand English. Which is it?
あなた、日本語話せますか？
No. Go back to English. I think you were getting somewhere.
日本語ちょっとわかります。
Oh my god, thank god. She understands a little bit. Oh my god. This is so nerve-wracking. This is so nerve-wracking for me. Awesome! We'd established communication! Oh my god, hooray! God, this is me trying to fumble with any kind of language, including my native language.
よかった。私ね、どこでどう迷ったか変なところに来ちゃってさ。
You're speaking too fast!
誰に話しかけても言葉が通じなくてめっちゃ困ってて。
You're speaking too fast. I can understand you, but...
Pardon, said tranquillige.
Pardon something translate, maybe?
ごめん。
She said understood a little. Of course she wouldn't be able to understand me suddenly unleashing a torrent of Japanese on her like that.
ごめんなさい。
She understands a little bit.
全然。あなたは謝らないで。
This is so cute. This is so cute. I had a wry grimace on my face, but my companion was smiling sweetly. This girl was so nice. Oh my god, this is how I feel every time I try and speak in Japanese. I feel like I'm a bumbling buffoon. I feel like an idiot that I'm messing up and forgetting basic words. Although I kind of feel like that in English too, to be honest. I was still up in the air whether I could convey my situation, and I felt really bad about imposing on her, but I had to have faith that this girl would be able to help me. Yeah, I'm not very good. I'm not very eloquent at explaining myself in the spoken language. That's why I love writing, because I can say exactly what I want to say in writing. But trying to think of it in real time as I speak, that's hard. That's difficult.
ねえねえ、よかったら交番まで案内してくれない？
If this were my hometown, I would just head for the building on the next intersection over without even bothering to ask.
いやいや、ここは地元だよ。そうじゃないって言うなら。
No, you're in a different world. It seems a lot like. A silly thought popped into my head, but it was impossible, so I pushed it aside. Let me get a sip of water. I didn't understand a word of that. Let me get a sip of water. Hold on. From the feel of it, I hoped that she had gotten the gist of what I was asking. I summoned up my courage and stuck out my hand for a handshake. That had to at least be a universal gesture. You know what? Good job. Good job to both of you. Foreign languages are hard. 実はさ、なんていうか、違うの話す子はやっぱり難しいよ。日本語とか英語とか、なんていうか、言葉が難しいよ。Yes!
こちらこそよろしく。私、リンね。
It didn't seem like I'd done a very good job of introducing myself the first time, so I gave it another shot.
リリシクのリンで、
Lee as in chivalry? I made sure to place my hand on my chest like last time for emphasis. Would she get it this time? My heart raced as I waited for her response, and after she gave it some thought...
Ruka.
Her name is Ruka! She told me, copying my gesture. Yeah, just point at yourself and say your name.
Ruka? それがあなたの名前ね。Yes.
Ah! Oh my god, we're getting somewhere. Oh my god. The way she nodded bashfully and spoke with that quiet voice was so cute. Once things had settled down, I wondered if I could get a picture of her.
よし。じゃあ、案内をお願いします。
Wait, does she have her cell phone? She could call someone. Now that my energy was back, I followed behind this girl who held my fate in her hands. Ruka! Supermarket? It looks like supermarket. She led me past the front of the station. And then we entered the residential area. I didn't usually go to this part of town, so it was hard to tell at a glance what was different and what was the same. My eyes just kept getting drawn to the foreign writing on the utility poles and the house nameplates, my inability to read them only reminding me how stressed out I was.
Koko desu.
Is she taking us home? Are we going home? Ruka stepped onto the property of a fancy-looking 3-story apartment building and beckoned for me to join her. I couldn't find anything resembling a police box nearby. Plus, we were quite away from the station.
Bonvolu and Veni.
I don't know what that means. I didn't want to get left behind, so I followed after her. Did she just take us home? She just took us home. And then I found myself waiting on a living room sofa for some reason. It's super cute! I wasn't sure how long it had been since Ruka went to a room in the back with her phone in one hand. Based on her gestures, I got the feeling it meant something like sit there, so I obliged, but I was still uneasy being left alone. Probably shouldn't just wander off on my own. From Ruka's behavior, I figured this had to be her home. But even so, why did she bring me here? She found a cute pet and took it home. Where the pet? Maybe she needed to take care of something before she took me to the police box? Well, at least it gave me a chance to use her bathroom. So bathrooms are the same, that's good. I felt myself calm down as I sipped the drink she had left me. Come to think of it, I hadn't had anything to drink since lunch. Now I might be able to think a little more clearly. First, I should try to get my bearings, somewhat. Where was I right now? Putting aside the obvious dumb answer of Ruka's house, what was this place actually? It was like my hometown, but not. It was similar, but different. All signs point to a parallel world. Hello, River. Thank you. Yeah, I am still streaming, and thank you. Thank you. Today, I am wearing a maid outfit, but it's just borrowed. It doesn't quite fit me right. The atmosphere was different, even putting the color of the sky aside. The icky feeling clinging to my skin made me unbearably uncomfortable. But at least now I had calmed down a little. This was thanks to Ruka. This is gonna be me when I ever go to Japan. Hopefully, maybe next year. If my game is fully funded, next year I will hold a thing to go to Japan. A crowdfund. Or what do you call it? A donathon, yeah. This is gonna be me stumbling around Japan like a lunatic. I would have to be sure to thank her once she came back. Yeah, what is she doing? She'd been gone at least 10 minutes, hadn't she? She getting us snacks? She calling the cops? Not knowing how much longer I'd have to wait, I took out my phone to kill time. Why didn't you call your parents or something? I absently tapped an icon to open an app, only to be met with disappointment several seconds later. No reception? Yep. I tried holding my phone in every position I could think of, but I failed to get even one bar. This is a really cute ottoman. I want it. It is so cute. Once I went somewhere with reception, I'd have to remember to go online. It was quickly becoming a habit ever since I started hanging out with Yuzu, but I wasn't ready to break my daily login streak yet. Yeah. If I had my phone with me this whole time, why the heck didn't I ever try to call someone? That would have been the obvious first step. I'd hurry up and call home. No, Mom was supposed to be working her part-time job today, so her cell phone would be the best bet. How big of an idiot was I? Just a little bit. I knew it was bad mannered, but I threw myself across the sofa with a plop. It had taken me this long to realize the obvious course of action. You're not thinking straight when you're panicking, okay? But now it wasn't an option anymore. There was no telling how much additional stress this would cause me. I shut my eyes to try to calm myself down. All I can feel right now was the softness of the sofa. Oh, it's making me sleepy. I need to stay awake and cook. It might have actually been nicer than my own bed. Was she sleeping? She slept. She fell asleep. Oh, I like the little animation. Let's see. Still half asleep. I brought my phone up to my face to check the time. She just never came back? I rolled over, burying my face in the back of the sofa, when I suddenly remembered the situation I was in. I'm sorry, I just came into your house and slept on your sofa. I mean, these are really cute pillows, though. I was waiting in Anuka's living room for her to come back, and I fell asleep. At one point, I remembered looking for a switch to turn on the light so I could go to the bathroom. And then I slept for a really long time. Yeah, you probably freaked out. But when I looked at the clock a second ago...
6時?
Ah! I checked the time on my phone again and finally realized my situation. It had just been after 3 p.m. 15... I don't know what that means. After... That's three, okay. When I flopped onto the sofa. No, it was 6 in the morning.
嘘。私、無断開発。
Man, I wish I slept through the night like that. My mom must have been worried sick and I didn't have any reception here. There was sure to be hell to pay once I got home. Figured I should probably go ahead and start practicing my groveling. I think she'd be just happy that you were safe. That's when I noticed a number of things laid out on the end table.
これって。
There was a sandwich wrapped in cellophane. Oh, hell yeah. So the food is the same. A complete set of clothes neatly folded and stacked. A brand new toothbrush, soap, a hand towel, and a bath towel. Next to them was a note, written in awkward handwriting, that said, "Help yourself." She must have said all those things out for me while I was sleeping like a log. Oh, I hadn't noticed before, but there was also a warm blanket over me. Ruka is an angel. I love her. I wanted to thank her right away, but when I looked around the living room, I didn't see her anywhere. She's probably sleeping in her own room.
じゃあ、ありがたく使わせてもらうね。
I'd save the sandwich for later, but first I'd freshen up. No, first a bath! Uh-oh. A shower would be fine too, as long as I could clean myself. Snatched up the bath set and headed for the bathroom. There better not be anything edo here. Please?
風呂広い。え、お湯まで準備済み？
Was it set on a timer so I could use it first thing in the morning? Why did it feel like she was seeing to my every need? Seems a little bit too good to be true. I felt really presumptuous, but all this felt like an invitation to make myself at home, like an honored guest at some sort of fancy inn. I couldn't come up with any other explanation.
よし、まずは体を洗うぞ。
I stared at the containers lined up against the wall, and I rinsed myself off on the bath stool. Couldn't recall what was written on any of them, but based on the designs, the one on the right was probably body soap. What? Nope. No. I need to censor that really quickly. Sorry, I need to censor that. I'm not expecting that. I need to censor that very quickly. Bear with me. I didn't expect that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw anything. You hear me, Chad? Nobody saw anything! Here, okay, I found my sensor tools. Cool. I'm safe. I'm not getting bonked. I'm safe. Okay, let me pull up some stuff right about here. Let me pull up some stuff and put it right about here. That should be good enough. I feel probably a little lower. Yeah. Maybe a little bit like this. Yeah, this works. Maybe a little lower. There you go. Cowards, let me see it. I was in heaven. Let me see it, you cowards. Don't blur it. Being able to bathe with my legs stretched out instead of bunched up against the side of the tub was the height of luxury. And then there was this curiously foamy soap. This was the sort of thing I've only seen in foreign movies. Oh my god, I have a special wash I use in the bath. It's like a strawberry milk scented bath wash, and it smells so good, chat. Oh my god, you're gonna get me banned. Oh my god, stop it. Stop it. You are going to get me banned. Stop. Do not. Like that. Yeah. Okay. I bet it'd be fun to fill the whole tub with these bubbles. I bet it would be. Obviously, I wasn't evil enough to do something like that in another person's home. Considering my position as an unusual house guest, it was best to exercise restraint.
これからどうしようか。
Thought about my next steps as I shampooed my hair. The positive side of it being a new day was that I could get an early start on things. I'd asked Haruka to take me to the police box again, and there I could confirm where I was. Assuming I could explain my situation, I should be able to get back home before dark. You're still in a different
そ
world.
れほど遠くなかったら、今度は私がルカを招待して。
I owed her a serious debt of gratitude for all her help. And besides, if she accepted then...
待てな。
Heard a sleepy voice drift through the door as it creaked open. Uh-oh.
ルカ？
Ah, okay, let me move some things around again. Doody-doody-doo. We're gonna move this. Gonna move this. Down here. Maybe to the other side. It's hard. I can't really see where things are. There. Okay. I was in the middle of washing my hair, so I called out to her without moving from my position.
ごめんね。勝手に使わせてもらっちゃって。もしかしてルカもお風呂？
Sorry, I kind of helped myself. Wait, do you want to take a bath too? What kind of adorable yawn was that?
だったらすぐに済ませて出るからちょっと待っててね。
I'll hurry up and finish in that case. Please give me a second. I wasn't sure if she could understand me or not, but I figured she should get the gist of it. That's what I assumed, so I was about to rinse the shampoo out of my hair when...
ルカ？ちょっと。
The door shut, but I sensed Ruka was still there. In fact, I was just thinking she seemed even closer than before when I heard the sound of someone getting in the water!
まさか寝ぼけて。
Did she just get in the water with her clothes on? Ah, she's so cute!
さすがにそれはないね。よかったよかったって。
Oh, of course she didn't. Thank goodness for what? Okay, I'm gonna move this, our little bathtub guy. I'm gonna move him down here. All I could do was sit slack-jawed as she looked at me with a mysterious expression on her face. She's so cute. Ruka was naked! I mean, she was taking a bath, so of course she was. We were both girls, so it wasn't a big deal, but I still kind of felt uncomfortable like this. Whoops.
そのあんまり見ないで。
Let's cover that right up. Yeah, let's make it a little... Yeah, just like that. I'd appreciate it if you didn't stare at me that much. My body was nothing to brag about, and frankly, my shoulders were more mannish than anything. It was embarrassing. What are you laughing for? Saw everything in my imagination. You better not have seen anything. My frustration grew as she kept staring at me, that smile on her face.
いやだからね。もういいよ。
I gave up and went back to washing my hair. Well, here, yeah, okay. Stop moving the CG around. Nope, I need to make it a little... Is that better? Kind of. I am not getting blocked. Better safe than sorry. Oh wait, shoot, I need to put something down there. Whoops. Yep, that's okay. I think maybe like that? Yeah, okay, that's good. I was still concerned about her though, so I said...
ありがとうね。
I owe you one, huh?
ありがとう。ねえ。そのいろいろ気を使わせてごめんね。
Oh my god, stop moving the CG!
キーよ。
Please stop moving the CG, I can only do so much!
パルドン？
Okay, good enough. With the mashup of different languages she had just thrown at me, I wasn't really sure how to respond.
セーブだけど大丈夫？
Pardon? We should try it in her language, right?
パルドーヌ？
I remembered hearing that word a number of times before. I didn't really like answering a question with another question, but it just slipped out on its own.
パルドーヌ？そう。
Pardon?
ああ、イエス、パルドーヌ。
I had to be mindful about communicating with her.
Kiel vi petas mian pardonen?
I don't know. Not pardon, but pardon? No. Pre-candidate! I'm sorry. Which was it? I figured I'd go ahead and ask, assuming either one was fine.
日本語でパルド。
失礼。
わかる？
失礼. I adjusted my question mid-thought, making my words sound clunky. Would she be able to understand my rambling?
日本語わかる？イエス、日本語訳パルドーヌの意味って？
Yeah, imite. Yeah, I got that. Wait, why is it in Romaji? This is so confusing! Why is it in Romaji?
意味って？意味って？
Oh, I get it. It's so they could do the pun. Okay,
日本語
imite.
訳意味って？
Uh-huh.
意味って？
I get it. It's so they can do the pun. Okay. Or like not the pun, but like the sounding out. Ruka tilted her head as she brought both hands up to her scalp and made a gesture like she was washing her hair. Was she imitating me?
もしかしてパルドーヌって髪を洗うこと？
I would not have guessed that in a million years. Nope, I can tell from her response I had it wrong.
パルドーヌの意味知りたいだけな
I
の
don't
に。
know, this is so frustrating.
パルドーヌ意味？
Yes.
ごめん。
Oh, we're in sync. We're on sync in this one.
日本語ごめんなさいがパルドーヌ。
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
またはパルドーヌです。
Pardon versus pardone. Buongiorno. God, it's just like the scene from Inglourious Bastards where Brad Pitt is just like in the most atrocious accent, buongiorno. It's just so bad. This is me trying to speak anytime. Finally! Pardon means sorry. That tracks. I could kiss her. Do it.
ありがとうは日本語ありがとうは
Probably thank you, right?
ありがとうダンコンです。
Danke! Okay, see, now we're sharing some roots with German here. Danke. We're sharing some roots. Now we were getting somewhere. In that case.
ルカ、そのダンコ
You know what, you try, girl.
ンねえダンキンで
I don't know what that means. Is that like kochira? Is that like yeah. それほどでもない。Is that like no, not really. Thank you. Is that what it is?
そのねえダンキンでって
No, is that like no need for thanks? I don't know.
といたしまして
Oh, okay. Awesome. It felt really good to finally be able to carry on a conversation. I bet. I suddenly felt much closer to this girl.
あ、実際すごく近いわ
Actually, it is really close, though. It was only my second day of knowing her, and we were already bonding in the nude.
ベラトルソ
Bella? Is she calling us beautiful? I'm getting like Italian, I'm getting like German, I'm getting like a whole mixture of languages.
なんかさっきよりも視線が
Maybe I'm kind of understanding it because English kind of borrows a lot from other languages too. All I could do was cast glances as I washed my hair. Meanwhile, she was staring at me non-stop from where she was sitting. Gay, 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 lesbian, gay, gay, homosexual. Didn't the situation seem a little unfair?
他にも聞いてもいい？日本語の家は？
I'm gonna guess it's no. I'm gonna guess the word is no. I focused on her response as I lathered up the shampoo.
日本語家ねです。
Again, this makes perfect sense to me as an English speaker. No, ne. This seems perfectly. I'm following this. They all kind of borrow from each other, all these languages. That meant yes and no, where yes and ne. Cool. See, they're very. It sounds a lot like English.
じゃあ自分のことは？
自分のこと? Myself?
自分のことは？日本語の私。
私、僕、俺、私、あたい、我は。Those are all the ones I know.
自分、私、me です。
Me! Finally! Oh my god, we're understanding. We're studying, chat. We're studying! Studying with Yuri. I is me. Okay. This actually sounds a lot like Hungarian, honestly. But anyway, I is me. This all makes good sense to me. Is this it said at the beginning that this is an actual language, but that they kind of played fast and loose with the grammar. I mean, again, this makes perfect sense to me. It reminded me of me from I, my, me.
あなた、we です。
This is pretty easy to follow so far.
言とかじゃないんだ。
I guess it's not quite one-to-one. Is this what she did instead of showering?
You? Varma aqua です。
Aqua! I heard aqua!
何それ？熱い。Varmega.
Vermega.
水。Aqua.
Aqua. This is so wild. Aqua. It sounds like aqua. Esperanto was developed by a linguist. Okay, so it's not a natural language. It's like Klingon, basically. It's like Klingon, right? It's like a artificial language, is that right? I'm sure that they developed it based on existing languages. Okay. So I thought it was like a real natural language. It is not. It's an artificially developed language? Okay. I did not know that. I didn't know that. So it's like Klingon, okay. Or Pig Latin, maybe. I don't want to insult anybody. I don't know if that's insulting to compare it to Pig Latin.
微妙に違う。暖かい。Varma. 暑い。
Warmer!
Varmega.
It sounds like a Pokemon. Oh, it's a constructed language.
同じお湯でも差があって当然だよね。
Okay, so it's a conlang. It's a construction language. I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't have said artificial language. It's a constructed language, okay. Esperanto is like Tolkien inventing Elvish, but real people were supposed to adopt it. They didn't. Okay. We're learning so much today. Some people speak Esperanto in Europe. Really? I mean, I know there are people that speak Klingon, but like, there's gotta be like a minority, right? I thought about it as I rinsed the shampoo out of my hair. If sticking hot, vermega, and water, aqua, together made hot water, or warmer than warm water, then...
じゃあ
Even I don't know what the word for lukewarm is. I felt something grip my side just beneath my arm. You can just say your breasts. And let out a squeal.
ちょっと、ルカ
What? Oh my god, this is too gay. I need to cover it. It's not about YouTube. Twitch is gonna bonk me. No. No bonking. I'm not covering it enough. No bugging me. My hair was covering my eyes and I couldn't see anything. But I could sense from her body heat that she was getting closer. Suddenly grabbing me from behind like that and... What was that pressed against my back? Something... Come with me? I don't know. Illumini? What did aluminum have to do with anything? Let me get a sip of water. Her body, it was so hot. I heard that aluminum was a great conductor of heat, but... Oh my god. We're getting service. We're getting some service in here, chat. Skinship. Take care of me in the bath? What? No, it's a tradition in Yuri. Raise your arms. Man, if somebody tried to wash my breasts or somebody tried to wash my armpits, I would elbow them in the face so hard. Huh? Raise what? Me? It wasn't some newborn baby deer. Hold on, things are moving way too fast. I couldn't keep up. This was something you usually did yourself, right? Maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't know what that means. But it was impossible for me to resist. In the end, I was at her mercy. Okay. This sounds like a very Italian to me. Gakko, oh, school! She has to go to school.
Gakko? 学校のことかな? ¿Quién estás cromasro suiro por vi? 全然わかんないけど.
This is cool.
玄関の鍵?
So this is wild. So they made this constructed language. And they incorporated it into this game. I mean, obviously the people who made this game didn't make the language, but whoever came up with this language, they incorporated it into this game. That's cool. That's cool.
Omleto, asa.
Omelette!
Goma sandwicho.
Omelette du fromage. Omelette! Okay, I understand that much. Omelette in the morning and sandwich in the afternoon. Okay. I can understand this. Later, maybe? She has to go to school. She has to go to school, silly. She's been rushing me around ever since she got out of the bath. And now she left me in charge of the house without giving me so much as a chance to ask questions. I love it. It's fun. Oh my god, what a cute shirt! For all that to happen while I have been soapy in the bath, talk about a surprise. Of course, I couldn't deny that I dreamed about that sort of thing myself, just a little. Oh my god. So heterosexual of you. I love it, I love it. We love our lesbians. Wait, wouldn't it be Mizu wa dou desu ka? Wouldn't it be how is the water? Mizu? Well, now I'm getting confused. Or is that like temperature? I don't know. In retrospect, I wasn't just convinced she wanted to get my opinion. Yeah, why would anybody want to use the word kimochi in normal context? What other context could you need to use the word kimochi in? Yup. This is kind of wild as a bilingual to like hear all this stuff. It's wild. I like it. This is a great game. I like it. I wonder if there's like an age patch. Assuming that was the real reason, I wasn't a little kid. I kind of wish you could have found a way to tell me with gestures instead of suddenly grabbing me from behind and dragging me to the tub. You instead of Mizu? Okay. And then after that... they're so gay, I love it.
湯船の中でいいよ。ボーネ。トルノフィアントルソンアルミ。ちょっと違う。今のいいよは遠慮の意味なの。だからもうじゃなくてねえ。揉みますか？何を
I didn't hear massage anywhere.
どうですか？
どうですか is how is it, right?
いや、私肩とか凝ってないから。
I am way too sensitive. If anyone tried to massage me, I would probably kick them. Even like if I went to a masseuse, I would probably kick them. One shock after another. Seemed like something that should be reserved for the head of the family, exhausted after a long day of work.
お父さん？
Yeah, where's her family? Come to think of it, where was her family? I realized you hadn't introduced me to them yet.
せめてルカがいるうちに済ませたかったな。
Alright, we're gonna call it a day here. Calling it a day here, but we will continue this. We're gonna play this more. I really like it. It is super cute and super fun. And I enjoy.
終了しますか？
I enjoy trying to figure out the words, what they mean. Alright, everyone. I hope you all had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. We're gonna play some more of it, and we're gonna play more Sucker for Love next week as well. I'll have to schedule it. But I hope you had fun today. Next, we are playing Nyagete Goran. And we're playing that on Saturday, provided I don't have to move anything around. And I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I think the art is so pretty. It is not the same artist as Lip Trip, but it is the same studio as Lip Trip. And I think this was their first year game, and Lip Trip, I believe, was their third? And then they had Oshirabu as their second, if I'm right. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, let me get rid of all this stuff. I gotta go check the mail and then make dinner. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Lore Master Andrew and Nanashi. Thank you, River and Mad Hog and Chief Rob. I'm just gonna have to get bigger for some reason. I'm just trying to scroll. And Pumpkin and Hachinichi and Nimby and Fumi and I think Bikshu. And I think that's everyone. All right. It is a cool premise. I like it. I hope you all had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I will see you on Saturday. Unless I have to move things around, in which case maybe Sunday. But I will see you then. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thanks so much for having fun and talking with me. I love all your comments, and they really help me feel like we're having a community as opposed to just me yelling into the void. I'll see you on Saturday and play some more Yuri while I'm gone. See you then. Bye-bye.